meditation allows us to step back into the awareness that can witness thought and thinking happening. Right? Most of our suffering happens when we jump into the thought and thinking. So when I'm in the thought of, let's say, or the belief of, let's say, I'm not good enough running the show is going to go, I don't know, did I do good? Did I do bad? Did they like it? Did they not like it? Could I do better? Are they going to come back? And all that sort of stuff. But the truth of who I am, and any one of us, if we step back to the awareness, right, that is witnessing thought happening, that awareness is simply aware, right? It's not sitting there questioning, my goodness, I have a thought there that says I'm not good enough. Maybe it's true. Right? It's just that when we jump into it, in other words, I get identified, as in I become the thought. My identity, who I am, is the content of the thought. So therefore, my reality is not just filled with it, but everything is filtered through that belief system, right, of the story, basically. So everything becomes that. So what to do about it, which I don't know if you asked that question, but I'll just answer that part, is to pay attention, right? This is why I keep going on about yoga, meditation, transformation, because all of this gives us, in the first part of it, is awareness. And if we do the awareness work, whether it's through movements, whether it's through meditation, or whether you're coming in and, doing intervention work, like in what we do, all of this gives you some space between the thought and the witnesser, right? The self and the thought, you could say. And the more you can cultivate that awareness, the more you free yourself up from the cycles of what you could say suffering that we cause ourselves from jumping into that stream of thought, or actually you said stream of questions. The questions are literally the mind kind of turning its thoughts into questions. Like, oh shit, did they like this? Are they going to come back? What's going to happen? Like the worrying. And worrying, as you might have heard me say before, is, praying for the thing that we don't want to happen. Right? Like, I hope it doesn't happen. I hope they come back. I hope they, and then like we're just winding ourselves up. Another thing I'd say about, how to deal with it is I tend to generally, if I'm stuck in my head, I'll switch to body. If, something is stuck in the body, then I'll switch to, let's say, energetics. So switch modalities.